kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no wind blowing and you kick that far? We made a field goal.
Here we go. 180! Check. Walk it before.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Slam! Gun.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
James now to return. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense.
Yeah, Cannon was a 79.
First and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
Huh?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Mostert. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
This is Mostert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Give everything.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Mostert. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here's Coleman. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Mostert. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Well, pass complete here to Sanders.
Look at me.
Touchdown, 49ers. Emmanuel Sanders, 31 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning to his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Newton, they'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Again, Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Why do you keep diving?
Complete to Samuel. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Gun.
2nd and 10.
Mike spot 4.
17-yard line.
Pick me up. Here we go. Hey, one set. Check.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw is Garoppolo. And Sanders has got it complete. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Here we go.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, San Francisco.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Coleman. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Here we go.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. The offense staying out.
Yeah.
They're going to go on 4th and 2.
11.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. They'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
20.
Off play action. Newton. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
Oh, my God.
Intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Try to come back to it.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Wright's got it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Newton. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 35.
What the heck? I couldn't tackle him. It wouldn't let me do anything.
49ers. Marquise Goodwin. 70 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Newton eluding the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
He's coming. 8.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton. He's going to look deep for more. It's caught inside the 25. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now a first down throw for Newton. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. A final shot before the break. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Check. Hey, Wallace. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. He runs.
A final shot before break. Newton, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a short return to the 6-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Past the 20. Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 43 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 9 good yards here on the run, and now 3rd down.
Here we go.
Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Here we go.
Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner first down. Garoppolo now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Tackle made by K1 short. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown.
He's going to drop it.
3
Should have tried
touchdown
to pick.
passes
I just
now
hit
for
big.
Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Newton.
Oh, that was big.
Be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. The Panthers going for it on 4th. Newton completes it to Samuel. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Newton now to throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Newton to throw. Flush to his right. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton, and that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown.
Hey, leave her alone, Caleb. Oh, that.
There to make the grab, as his guys are back within a single score.
Go for it, 32.
Important extra point up and through, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Yeah.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the 49er hands team does its job. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 150 left in the football game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that's complete to Sanders. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down.
Here we go. 180. Check. Walk 54.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Here we go. 180.
Come on.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th.
Oh my God! I tried to jump.
Taking the knee, some late
I messed
gamesmanship
up.
there as they throw for a late touchdown. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score defensively. How do you? And oh, it's blocked.
Get that!
Picked up
Oh
by the
my
offense.
God!
This is a live ball.
So the victory here for San Francisco,
And they were really helped by their defense,
Had
forcing
perfect
3
timing, I
turnovers.
guess.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw